Oof! It just does not get any better for Amber Heard. The pressure is absolutely mounting on this individual. We're getting so many people signing that petition to have her removed, and now Amber Heard's lawyer and the entire team have quit. That is never a good sign. That is never a good sign. Now, if you don't know what we're talking about, obviously we're talking about Amber Heard and the Johnny Depp suit, the defamation suit that is going on. We're not going to talk about the kind of ins and outs of the specifics and things like that, because YouTube loves to demonetize videos. But we're going to talk about the fact that, well, the latest, which is Amber Heard's lawyer and entire legal team have quit. That's a terrible update to have. I mean, that's when you know things are going far, far, far south. So we're going to jump into that. Skip ahead 30 seconds if you don't want to hear this, but I'm going to talk about this briefly, and I'm just going to say thank you. We hit the last stretch target, so I just wanted to say a wholehearted thank you. Basically, we hit it. The GoFundMe is linked down below, and it will stay open for those that want to enter the competition, but we've hit it. I'm going to do a big update video on it as well, just to say thank you. But this is the first update that I've doing video wise prior to that, before that happening and things like this. So I just wanted to say thank you. Thank you so much. It means the world to me. Making a movie, that's what I'm talking about. But anyway, let's dive into this, shall we? So look, Johnny Depp's defamation court case against Amber Heard has just hit another massive snafu against briefly being held up due to global events, which we knew that was going to happen anyway, pretty obvious. This is over on Cinema Blend. We're going to look at 2 articles today. And now, only recently getting the green light to go to trial, the new bump in the road is because Amber Heard's legal team, headed up by Roberta Kaplan, but also including John Quinn, Julie Fink, Davida Brooke, have quit. Now, I've watched some of the old YouTube lawyers and things like that. They're legit lawyers and they do videos on YouTube. I find it absolutely fascinating to kind of learn the ins and outs of how cases go and stuff like that. And one thing I have learned, and I think is fairly obvious, when a legal team quits, they don't want to represent you anymore. I think by and large they realise they're on the losing side. They realise it's not beneficial in any way, regardless of the money that they could earn, because it damages their reputation. And that's what it seems like here. It seems like a massive, it's just a PR nightmare, isn't it? An absolute PR nightmare. Now, Roberta Kaplan is a well-known lawyer. She's associated with the Time's Up movement in Los Angeles and co-founded that movement's legal defense fund. Now, I think what's funny about this, or I guess, some sort of sweet irony to some degree, is that Roberta Kaplan, someone who founded the Time's Up movement and a legal fund, etc., was defending someone who's basically been outed as an abuser. So there's some comedy there, I'm sure. Now, and I think that's probably by and large why she quit, is it not? One would imagine, because again, how bad for her public relations, her PR, is that going to be? It's terrible. It's so damaging. Now, however, the defamation case against Amber Heard isn't happening in Los Angeles. It's happening in Virginia, and Amber Heard will retain Virginia lawyers for the rest of the duration of the case. They don't have to do that. They've quit. That's the positive spin they're putting on it, because they could be anywhere. It doesn't matter where you are. You can have lawyers anywhere. So that, I think it's firmly to do with the fact that they've realised they're on the losing side. Now, per documents, Amber Heard signed off on and is fine with the change. Instead of being represented by Kaplan, Hecker and Fink LL, she will switch to local counsel. The organisation cited travel and logistics becoming more costly in light of the pandemic as the reasons for bowing out. Well, sure, you just stay there, wouldn't you, really? It's not that, you don't have to do that much. These legal cases, you don't have to do that much. Surely not. There's not an awful lot that you'd have to do. Like in the UK, a lot of it can just be done via correspondence, and then you get together, duke it out, go away again, email, get together, duke it out. It seems like an awful lot of excuses being made here. And this is what they're citing this. Look, given airfare and hotel costs are seemingly at lows right now, that's the thing, right? They're trying to make people travel. How is that the reason? And this is why it's definitely to do with, you know, well, in my opinion anyway, the fact that they know they're on the losing side. And this would damage them hugely. You know, the Time's Up movement. It'd be a killer for that movement. Now, given airfare and hotel costs are seemingly at lows right now, that's an interesting comment from the firm, although we have no record of what Heard's finances are like, or what the court case is costing both parties. I would imagine she's still got pretty reasonable cash flow. She took quite a lot off of Johnny Depp. I know she gave a lot of it away, if I remember rightly. But she would have got a lot of money due to most of her roles that she's been in. Obviously, more recently, Aquaman. I don't know the exact figures for those things. I know they don't get an awful lot of money, but she's forever promoting crap on Instagram. You know, she's a socialite, right? She is one of these people that has access to a lot of funds. So I doubt it's funds. I really struggle to believe that. Now, obviously, what court case is costing both parties. In addition, given different states have different laws, it's not super unusual for people involved in case to seek a counsel who's familiar with the penal code in a particular state. Yeah, maybe, but someone who's as well known as Roberta Kaplan is, you'd think she'd be pretty versatile and would be able to jump on board another state's, you know, legalities, don't you think? Logic would dictate it anyway. Now still, Johnny Depp's attorney has thrown some shade on the matter. Adam Waldman telling The Blast, Ms. Heard's lawyers, one of whom co-founded the Time's Up Legal Defense Fund, have now apparently unhitched from Ms. Heard's long disproven frauds. We intend to discover why. I mean, the salt, like, it's just crazy, isn't it? It's so funny. I love it when they do that. Like, I love it when people actually do speak out, you know, when it's justified. This is worthwhile doing. The last thing we learned about the defamation case between Johnny Depp and Amber Heard was that Depp's team was seeking to determine whether Amber Heard had actually allotted to donate all the money to charity from the proceeds of her divorce from Johnny Depp, as she previously said she did. It was reported prior that Heard had donated between $1 and $5 million to the Children's Hospital in Los Angeles in 2017, along with several other charities as part of a personal vow to donate her $7 million divorce settlement. This court case is separate from the one Johnny Depp filed against UK news outlet The Sun's parent company, which came about after an article from the well-known tabloid referred to the actor as a wife-beater. Both court cases are still ongoing. The one in The Sun has had some mild movements forward, against The Sun, has had some mild movements forward as far as I was aware. I saw that recently. So look, as far as Cinema Blend goes, it's got to be. Like, of course it's because they... Why would a well-known lawyer... I get that there's the potential that well-known lawyers wouldn't want to travel and that they wouldn't want to do this. But what a win for the Time's Up group, yeah? What a win that would be. What tangible, like, power that would give you. So, massively so. So them bowing out is very suspect. Very suspect. And here we go. You know, we've got an article over on the Mail Online. Amber Heard's legal team changes in ex-Johnny Depp's $50 million defamation suit as key lawyers leave case amid travel and virus-related issues, while Depp's legal team call her past claims of abuse a hoax and fraud. And you've got to remember, for them to say that, they've got to have some pretty... The fact that they're able to say this, holding their heads up high, I would say that they've got some firm grounds to say, yeah, they're just talking absolute nonsense, which goes hand in hand with the fact that they've changed legal defence. Now, again, there's not too much else on this. Obviously, Heard's lawyers, Kaplan, John Quinn, Julie Fink, Davida Brooke, were listed in court paperwork as seeking to leave the case in a move endorsed by the actress. So they're trying to save face by saying that. I would say. Anyway, now the Austin, Texas-born beauty, yeah, according to court docs, but there's definitely the sliding scale of beauty and psychotic, has retained the services of another trial counsel licensed in Virginia, Elaine Breederhoft, as the case is proceeding there. I just can't imagine that that's the reason why. It just seems bizarre. Like, really, really, really bizarre. Now, they say, in the strange and unexpected circumstances of today's world, as travel and logistics have become more costly in light of the pandemic, they've gone down, we understand the decision to move the case to local Virginia-based trial counsel, the law firm said. We believe Amber, and we believe in Amber. I don't think you do. Look, I mean, that's about it, really. What else is there to say? I mean, a Time's Up founder, basically, you know, a known associate. I just can't imagine they would want to step away from this willingly, right? Actually remove themselves from it, because what a win this would be for that entire movement. It'd be like the Harvey Weinstein situation, for instance, right? It'd be like someone representing the accusers and going, being all for Me Too, and then going, oh no, we're going to step away from that now. Why would you? If you firmly, if you've got good evidence, you go, right, going to take it all the way to the bank, all the way to the long haul, going to absolutely smash it out. And that's what's surprising here, because I just think it's nonsense. But anyway, I'll hand it on over to you. What do you think, guys? Let me know down below in the comment section. I'd love to hear your thoughts on all of this. Yeah, let me know. And also, does this signify the end for Amber Heard and Aquaman 2? Even if we're getting that film now, because who knows what's going on with that. Let me know. Cheers. Take care.